And speaking of the times that we are in, this is a holiday season, a lot of folks gathering with family and friends. Sometimes alcohol is involved, and that right there is sometimes when you overdo it that it can lead to issues, and sometimes even worse issues than we could ever imagine, where lives are claimed. And with me right now to talk about that is Kalynn Thompson. She's the Community Relations Manager for the Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse. First of all, let's talk about your organization. Give me a little information about it.
So we're a small local grassroots nonprofit organization that's been in the Coastal Bend for over 60 years. We have programs as far as we have recovery programs for youth and adults. We also have a postpartum mommies program. And so we also have our veterans program, our active duty and veterans families program. We have a lot that we do in the community as far as kind of promoting a safe and sober life.
Absolutely. When we talk about recovery programs, you actually help folks who understand and know that they have an issue, that they have a problem with either alcohol or a substance abuse. Can you tell me more about that?
So we have outpatient programs as far as that, and so they come into us for about 6 to 9 months and they do substance abuse counseling with us. We also have a really awesome YREC center, and so this is for the youth and adults to enjoy. They can come in and just drop in and do sober activities. We have games, pool tables, we have movie nights, we do dinners with the families. We do all sorts of really great things with the families or the children that come to us, and the adults as well.
The point we're getting to here, folks, is that they do this with all of their hearts, but it takes funding to make this happen. And so you conduct various fundraisers throughout the year. You had a bowling tournament not too long ago, right? How was that?
That was awesome. It was great. It was a wonderful bowling tournament. The whole team came together to raise funds and to just have fun and to promote awareness on what the council does. We do a lot of great things in the community.
And now, as we head, that's awesome. We're proud of it too, you know. As you head into the holiday season, we're kicking off the 31st annual Safe and Sober Holiday on December the 9th. It is a luncheon, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So it's been going on with the council for 31 years, and so we're very excited to celebrate with the community safe and sober. We have the mayor coming out to give a proclamation. We'll have our executive director, Melissa Sweeting, speaking as well, and we'll have a few speakers talking about why it's so important to stay sober during the holiday season and not to get behind the wheel and possibly take someone's life or ruin your own life.
And that right there is key, folks, and it's very timely because we know at least several accidents have happened, all related to alcohol and driving while under the influence, that have actually claimed lives here in South Texas, so we can relate to that. And it's sad because we report it from the news angle, but it goes far deeper than that because of the number of families that are touched.
So many individuals are impacted.
Exactly. The message at this luncheon is very, very key. You're going to have some guest speakers who might share the stories, right?
Yes, we had last year we had When Sean Speaks. So that's Sean Carter, and he came out and shared his story. He actually suffered from a traumatic brain injury from being a passenger of a drunk driver. So he came out and shared his story last year. So we're hoping to kind of promote that same message. You know, what can happen to you, or what can happen to people that are on the road with you, sharing the road with you.
Now, this luncheon is open to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so when and where is it going to happen?
So it will be December 9th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. and it will be at the First Baptist Church on Ocean Drive.
Okay, give us an idea of where the First Baptist Church on Ocean Drive is for those of us who may not live in the area and want to come into town.
It's 311 Ocean Drive.
Okay.
Or 3115 Ocean Drive.
So it's near McGee Beach?
Yes,
Perfect.
I would say so.
That kind of gives us a point there of interest, so we know how to get to it.
Right.
But it's free to everyone, correct? How awesome is that? Now, I understand.
You just require RSVP.
Sure. Yeah. So you can know how many people you're going to be feeding that day, right? Yeah. So tell me about the silent auction. It's just always a creative way to be able to raise some funds. What can we expect at the silent auction?
We usually have a lot of items in the silent auction. I like to use local vendors,
Yes.
so that's really important to me. So that's kind of what people will be able to see in the silent auction.
Sure. Local. Any idea what items you might have up for grabs?
I know we have a couple holiday wreaths, we have cups, we have jewelry. James Avery has also donated some things.
Nice.
Kendra Scott as well too.
Very, very cool. All of this to benefit the 31st annual Safe and Sober Kickoff period, where we raise awareness about being sober during the holidays.
So
Or
very important.
even if you do drink, to be safe and have that designated driver. Do you promote that as well?
We do. If you're going to have fun and drink, we always suggest that you get a driver. There's also Uber, there's Lyft. There's so many options to get home safely and to ensure that you're being safe in your community.
Sure. And
making the right
saving
decision.
lives. Once again, happening on the 9th, at what time and where?
11:30 to 1 p.m. at the First Baptist Church on Ocean Drive.
Very good. Kalynn Thompson with the Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse. Thank you so much for being and spending some time with us live this morning. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much.